At the time of recording, Wednesday, the 4th of January 2022, the Thai baht against the American dollar is about 34. So one American dollar is about 34 baht. Do keep that in mind because all the prices near enough are going to be in Thai bahts there. Welcome along to the channel. It's all about condos in Jomtien, it's condos in Pattaya, and beer and bars. Let's hop into it. So imagine this, you're 50 years old, you live in America, you have some kind of investment or a pension scheme, and you get like 2,000 American dollars, and you're considering that you have no commitments. Why should I be in America where it can be quite expensive and $2,000 doesn't go a long way? The cost of living, the average in America is about 4,000 American dollars per month. In Asia, it's a lot cheaper, and that's the sort of enticement that you can, if you have no commitments, a reasonably good life. And you can get the retirement visa for Thailand, for example. But where to live? This is the thing. What is your budget? What I would recommend is that if you're not too sure, you go to Thailand first of all. You go for a month's holiday. You can get a 45-day visa from the US, for example. Stay in a hotel. The hotel may cost you like $30 a night. You can book it for 1 week via booking.com, and then you can ask the hotel you're staying there for an extra 3 weeks. They were going to give you a good price, especially if it's low season. Now, Thailand, it's not always sunny. It's not always baking hot. It does rain. It can sometimes drop temperatures, especially this time of year, to maybe 22 degrees in the evening, which is actually really nice. But daytime, off-season or low season, it can go to 32 daytime, way up to 39. I have had lots of comments related to this, and thank you so much for them. I do try and read as many as possible and reply. If I put the heart sign, is basically I've read it. Thank you very much. So this first screen I got here is from a guy who lives in Pattaya, and he has a channel called Everything Pattaya. I will put the link in the description below. And this is a monthly cost of living with a sea view condominium. Now this is in Jomtien, which is maybe like 5 or 6 kilometers away from downtown Pattaya. Rent is 14,000 baht. I'm not too sure about the visa agent's fees, but you may have to pay a community service. Electric and water, this really depends. If you're going to have the aircon on 24/7, it's going to be a lot more than $50. I would say the same as like here, which I blast my air conditioning near enough about 22 hours a day. Just one air conditioning at a time, and it'd be anywhere between 90 to 100 American dollars. I need a coffee. Hold on a minute. That's much nicer. Food, they're saying, yep, I can agree with this. If you're eating local food, it can be $200 or 6,000 baht per month. Wi-Fi, that he's saying about $13. That's not going to be really good Wi-Fi. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is included in the condominium, but sometimes it isn't. But I would say it's like double that price. Soft drinks and water, he's saying $40. Motorbike fuel, 800. Beer 4 times a week, 6,500, $215. Medical insurance, 50. Well, that's going to be really cheap insurance. That's not going to cover everything. Medical insurance, I would say possibly like 1,000 to 1,200 per year. That's going to be the average. Laundry, he's saying $7 here. That's if there is a washing machine. Laundry in Thailand is actually a little bit expensive for Thailand, and toiletries, etc. He says 500. Toothpaste, soap, shampoo, etc. And he's doing a quote of 42,000 baht, which is about 1,334 American dollars. I would say a bit more than that. I would be more comfortable saying about 1,600. Now, I know there are some people who would actually say, hold on a minute, I can do it for less. It's the individual cost. What do you want to spend? What can you afford? If I was retiring, I want an apartment that I really love and is affordable, and you're never going to get the 100% perfect apartment. There's always going to be some negatives, but some more positives. That's for you. Now, I can go to a website here, for example, and you can see here that rent per month prices. Now, this is in Pattaya. The other ones were in Jomtien, and a one-bedroom apartment is 525. The closer you are to the same as anywhere else in the world, the closer you are to the city centre, the closer you are to transportation, the closer you are to the nightlife, the highlights, the beach, obviously it's going to be more expensive. The further you move away, the prices are going to go down. But also utilities. This one I find a bit more realistic. So basic utilities, this is including electricity, water and garbage, $92. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. The internet for 60 megabytes and cable TV is going for about $25. Yep, that means it's going to be a private IP, which means you share the internet. You can get high speeds in Thailand. There is 5G, for example. Here, what do I pay? I have a public IP if you're internet savvy, and I pay about $60 per month, but it does go at 100 Mbps, so it covers all my Netflix channels, my free televisions, and my internet for uploading and downloading. So there's a bit of a difference for you. Let's take a break. Whew. And welcome back. Let's have a look at some pictures of some apartments. First of all, in Pattaya, we're going to look at ones at 15,000 first of all, and they're slowly going to go up. I know you can get cheaper, but this near enough is in the city centre, in an area which is walking distance to a shopping centre. You don't even need a motorbike to it. And it's called The Base, but they're really small. They're 30 square meters, and it will come with, if you're renting, it's going to come with a TV, it's going to come with all the furnishings. So you can see the first picture there, and there is like a 3-roomed apartment. That means you got the living room, which is tiny, the kitchen, which is like an extension, and the bedroom. You can go a bit more expensive and you go up to 17,000. You can see here it's a little bit messy, and even more expensive, this one here is 18,000, and this one, and these are near enough all in central Pattaya, near enough. Now, I think this one, which looks very yellow, is again about 18,000. Now, if we go to Jomtien, which is here, now again closer to the sea, it's going to be more expensive. In general, not always. The further you go down the road in Jomtien, in other words, the further away you go from all the utilities, for example, and you need a bus to get anywhere, it's obviously going to be cheaper in that way. And you can see some kind of apartment there. It does come with a washing machine. In Thailand, condominiums, apartments are the kitchens are really small. It's got a hob, it's got a microwave, it's got a kettle, and maybe a microwave there and a washing machine. Usually it's going to come with 2 air conditioning units, one in the bedroom, one in the bathroom, which is okay. But a lot of people, the food is so amazing in Thailand, you just eat out. You just buy the street food, come home, you'll know eventually where the good food is, and then you just eat it, and anything left over, you put it in the fridge. And the fridge basically is for water, beer, and I don't know, your tomato ketchup, for example, or your mayonnaise and your sodas, for example. So they're the condominiums. So basically, they're near enough the same price compared to Pattaya or Jomtien. It really depends if you want. If you want the action, you want the nightlife, you go to Pattaya. If you want to have a more quiet life and more of a beach life, which is in walking distance, then you go to Jomtien. Again, prices can change. I'm just doing average. I know you can do this a lot cheaper, but if you have more money, obviously you can have the lavish, luxurious lifestyle as well. So what about your entertainment? If you're going out quite a lot and you've got some friends and you want to have a beer, it is a lot cheaper than America. So you can see some of the prices. Now this is just a normal bar in Jomtien. It's in soy free, which means alleyway free basically. And you can get a Chang beer, which is elephant beer, for 60. You can get the international beer like San Miguel Lights from Spain, but brewed in Thailand as well, for 80. And you can see these spirits there. The picture at the very beginning of this video was my friend and I just in a outside pop-up caravan bar. Is it for tourists? Yeah. And a shot of Sambuca or B52 cost like 100 baht each. So they were like $3.20 each. I went to a bar before called the Robin Hood Bar, and a pint of San Miguel Light was of like 149 draft, but it was really nice beer. It can vary, and if we go to places in Pattaya, there are so many choices. There's lots of happy hours where they will do a beer, for example, at 60 to 80 baht, but after 7 or 8 o'clock the prices may increase to 90 to 120. It's just knowing, and it's just if you're into that kind of scene and you want to go out drinking with your friends, there's a million bars to choose from, and you will know which bars are good. Do be careful though, there are some bars that will love to rip you off, and there's nothing, literally nothing you can do about it. You just got to keep your head on. This is a sort of go-go bar, I do believe. This is called the Dollhouse Plaza. I just found this on the internet, and it's saying 50 baht per beer all night, every night, soy 15, off Walking Streets, the main highlight area of Pattaya. And if you do buy a ladies' drink, it's going to vary considerably, from 120 baht way up to 200 baht in some places, if not more. These drinks, you could say if you order a Bacardi and Coke for the lady, it's going to cost you, let's say, 150 or 200 or whatever. But there's a tiny amount of very cheap rum. It's not going to be Bacardi and a dash of Coke. But the girl makes money out of that. But these are bar prices for or a ladies' drink, as they call them. I do hope you enjoy this channel, and do consider to like, subscribe and share. Now, I picked up 2 comments that I'm going to read part of you for you. This is from Ken's Adventure. I live in Chiang Mai. The cost of me is $950, including scooter rental, a 3-bedroom house, cell service, food, and there. So he cost about $950, and the other one is from CDDC. Renewal of Thai retirement visa each year costs about $65. Do it yourself. Well, as you're retired, you are going to have time, but make sure you fill out the forms correctly. And some people would just prefer to go to a visa specialist, which maybe at first is advisable because you know it's going to get done. But once you know the routine, the same as anywhere in the world, once you know the routine of a country, then you can get into it straight away. And then you can do it by yourself because you know the basic routine. My battery on my GoPro is going to run out, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for taking your time for this. It's just a little bit of information that I'm sharing. If I am wrong, again, please let me know. If these prices are out of date, let me know. Again, I know you can get cheaper. I know you can get more expensive. I'm just showing a general. And the simple thing is, if you come to Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, $2,000 near enough should be enough for you per month to live. So if you have a retirement or a pension scheme or investments that you are guaranteed this amount of money, then it's a good consideration, as long as you have no, and I mean no, commitments in America, England, Sweden, France, Germany, whatever, wherever you come from in the world. Have an epic day wherever you are, and I will wish you a pleasant day, and farewell for now. Thank you.